what I'm about to show you is going to shred fat so fucking fast. You're not gonna believe it. You're not gonna believe it. Because there's two types of people, all right? There's people that let their progress depend on their mood, and there's people that let the progress they make depend on their system, okay? Now, which one is actually gonna yield consistent results? And I'm sure you can answer this, bro. Following the system. Following a system. Following a game plan that is designed for you to win. And a lot of people, it sounds so obvious, right? It sounds so obvious. But so many guys let their mood dictate their progress. Oh, I don't feel like it today. Oh, I'm seeing slow progress, so let me just give up. All or nothing mindset. Whatever. They let emotions dictate the actions that they do rather than the system. And I think I used to be that guy. Like, I'm not saying this from the person of like, oh, why are you doing this? I get it. I totally understand why that's the case. Because if you don't have a system, if you don't have confidence in a system yet, then how could you place all your trust into it? How could you follow it blindly, right? And this is what I'm about to share with you today. The system that I used, although boring, allowed me to get to 8% body fat. I'm not even kidding, guys. I'll show you guys a photo if you don't believe me. I was shredded to the bone. And now we're doing a bit of a lean bulk, so we've gained some mass, but we've continued to stay lean. And this is how I like to do it, guys. Staying lean year round. This is how we build that Greek god physique that every single guy wants, all right? So let me show you what this method is, what this system is that allowed me to get to 8% body fat. Here it is. Eat the same thing every single day. That's it. And you're probably wondering, oh, no way, that's it. Like, what about all this? Don't worry, hear me out, okay? This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna eat the same thing every day. And the reason why this works is because of the reason you are failing right now. And it's because you're lacking consistency. The only reason you're yo-yoing is because you're letting your emotions dictate what you eat. You lack structure, you lack consistency, and you lack calculation in your approach. This fixes all three of those problems. Right? The boring meal plan, eating the same thing every single day, is going to force you into a level of undeniable consistency that the physique that you want is undoubtedly going to happen. It's only going to be an attribute of you acting this way. That's the reason you haven't been able to get the results so far. You're inconsistent. Okay, this is going to force you into that consistency. Right? And you only have to figure this out once. That's the thing. Once you figure out meals that you genuinely enjoy eating, you only have to figure that out once. Once you do that, that's it. You're dialed in. Continue to eat these on a day-to-day basis and you're going to be making progress. The tricky part is figuring out what those are and how you can create the plan that allows you to hit your macro and calorie goals. Okay, so this is what exactly you're going to do. Step one is you're going to figure out what calories you want to eat and what your macros is going to be. Okay, this is going to differ depending on the person. And this is where I'd say, book a call with me and we can run through all of that one-to-one. It's something that I can't obviously run through now because I'm speaking to 1 million people. I don't know how many people are gonna watch this. Maybe 5, maybe 100, maybe 1,000, maybe 100,000. You never know, okay? So I can't tell you what calories you should be eating for your goals. But the first thing you wanna do is determine your calories, and that's gonna be based off your total daily energy expenditure. I'll drop a little calculator in the link that you can use. So your total daily energy expenditure, if you're trying to lose fat, you want to eat 20% lower than that. And if you're trying to gain muscle, you want to eat 10% above that. Second is you want to figure out your macro goal. Your macro goal is going to be 2.2 times your body weight in protein. Protein is key. This is the number one macronutrient you need to prioritize. Second is fats. So you want to get roughly 0.8 to 1 gram per body weight in fats. And then fill the rest with carbs. Fill the rest with carbs. Simple as that, okay? Now that you figured out your macros, you know what calories you're doing, now it's time to actually formulate your fundamental meals, right? Now, you only have to do this once, okay? Once you figure out what meals you're going to eat to fit these goals and fit those into your schedule, you're going to do the third thing. That's buy the same thing each week. This is the hack. This is the trick to all of this. If you program yourself to buy the same grocery list every single week, there's no way you fail. You have all the ingredients set up for you to construct the exact meals that you need. This is what I do with all my clients, by the way. All right? Buy the same meals and bulk prep. Prep all of them in bulk, right? And that's basically your food for the entire week. It makes it easy, effortless, okay? And it solves the one thing people struggle with, their emotions. Yeah, if you have a plan, you're prepping, and you know what you're eating every single day, it forces you into a regime with a set calorie and set macro targets. There's no room for error, guys. There's no room for error, right? Trust me, you will melt fat, okay? You will melt fat by doing this. When actually creating the meals, I'll show you guys what to consider. What to consider when actually creating the meals. Because, you know, as much as I can say, oh, like, you can eat whatever you want, you can't, right? If you want incredible results, I know a lot of people, fitness coaches online are like, oh, like, it's all about, you know, you can eat ice cream and all that. And that's great. Like, I agree with that. Sustainability, the sustainable plan is the plan you're going to follow through on, and that's going to be the most effective. 100% agree. But if you want average results, do that. If you want incredible, exceptional results, this is what you need to do. All right? Number one, 90% whole foods. 90% whole foods. That's step number one. You cannot sustainably eat a diet of high ultra processed foods. You're going to feel like crap. And you're not going to get the physique you want. Too much carbs, too much fats, not enough protein. This is where whole foods comes in. It comes with the natural fiber, the natural micronutrients, the natural protein that you need to get the physique you want. Okay? Whole foods. God's food is fuel for our bodies. That's step one. Step two. You want to cycle carbs around your workout. And you want to focus on three main sources of carbs. Number one, potatoes. Perfect source of carb. Number two, rice. And number three, fruits. Okay, personally, I love kiwi, berries, orange, banana. Those are my top four. But you make your own. And this is what I really want to encourage you guys. Notice here, I'm not putting you into a bucket. I'm letting you experiment. I'm letting you create your own blueprint. This is what it's all about. This is going to lead you into the path, the blueprint that is the most sustainable for you that you can sustain. All right. If I'm telling you, like every other coach, you got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do this. How many videos have you watched like that? Have you executed any of them? No. You haven't. You're still where you are. And it's because you haven't found a sustainable plan for you. So this is what I encourage you. There's one thing you want to take out of this video. Create your own blueprint. Fuck the noise. Create your plan. That's going to be the plan that is best for you. All right? You just got to understand the principles. Okay? And this is what I'm teaching you. All right? But again, if you want me to create that with you, link in the bio for one-to-one coaching. All right? That's it. That's the second principle. Where you cycle your carbs around your workout. Okay? Potatoes, rice, fruits. Beautiful. Number three, and this is particularly important if you're trying to lose fat, vegetables. Vegetables you want to use for volume. They're loaded with micronutrients, they're very filling, and they're loaded with fiber. So these are things that you want to add on to your plate to increase the volume, to keep you full throughout the day. And the final aspect of when you create these meals, and this is arguably the most important, and that is 3 to 4 meals per day with over 40 grams of protein each meal. Simple as that. You're probably wondering, where do I get my protein? Animal-based sources are the best source of protein. And after that, you can probably go whey protein isolate if you need that extra quick hit that you can't otherwise get from your whole foods. Okay? Whey protein is good, but you want to get the majority of protein from animal-based sources. I'm talking beef, fish, chicken, eggs. Those are the 4 Trojan horses of protein that I absolutely love and cycle throughout this boring meal plan, throughout medical school. Okay, this is what got me jacked. Okay, I want to emphasize, I've done this. I'm not telling you something that I haven't done. Okay, this is what I've done for my clients, this is what I've done for myself, and it allowed me to get the physique that I do have now in record time. Okay, so apply this, and you're gonna be absolutely dialed. I can't wait to see what you can achieve. DM me on Instagram. Tell me, hey Jad, I'm implementing this. I'll drop my Instagram in the bio. Text me, say, hey, I saw your video on this. I'm gonna implement this today, and keep me updated on your progress. I'm more than happy to hold you accountable. If you want more one-to-one guidance, you know where to press the link, one-to-one coaching, baby. But let's get absolutely dialed. Can't wait to see the progress you're gonna make. This is gonna work. This is your way out of the trenches. You just have to execute and stick with it. This is the plan you need. Let's go. Jad the Chad out. Catch you guys in the next one.